like in the last 20 minutes, I actually want to talk about what that means, like what this paradigm shift means when you. Anyway, when the hardliners are second tier and the reformists are like no tier, and the IRGC is at the top. So I'm very curious about what that looks like in terms of the percentage of the focus of Iran that's going to be nationalistic, what the religious element's going to be, and so on. But go ahead with the excuses. Finish what you're saying, then let's move on to that.
Right. So some people are saying like, well, listen, these people can run for presidency, and they could just resign from their military position and then run for presidency. So that's going to be like, well, they're not military anymore. There you go. Right. I mean, that's weird, because I don't think Khomeini suggested that military people, I mean, these people are going to still have all their connections and their loyalties are going to be to the IRGC. And nobody, when the rules were military people don't run for president, the assumption was not that, oh yeah, because if they're going to be president, they're also going to keep their positions in the military. Of course they're going to resign. Like when they were warning about this before, this is something that they warn about. Also, they say, like, look at the performance of the reformers versus their performance of the IRGC, right? Like, look at the industry economy in Iran. Look at the car industry. Look at the manufacturing. All of the things that were under the presidency, they're all crap. But look at, we can't build cars, but we're building the most advanced missiles because the missiles are under IRGC. Like, they're saying the IRGC gets stuff done, right? They're organized. They have military mindset of getting things done, organized, no BS, no politics, straight to the point. So there's like, you need that kind of a mindset to come fix Iran's economy and everything else, right? That's what they say. Another thing is very interesting is that a lot of other people who say that, a lot of people who are on the anti-Islam, but for Pahlavi, like the Shah, the monarchy before the Islamic Revolution, who are now warming up to the Islamic Republic because it's bringing back the glory and all that stuff. They're saying that, why are you guys complaining about the military getting involved? We are the same people who say Reza Shah Ruhat Shah. He was a military guy. Look, he managed to completely reform Iran's economy, and he was great for Iran's economy. That's what we need. So it's interesting because a lot of anti-Islamic pro-monarchy people in Iran saying like, yeah, maybe, and they actually like it because they seem like, wait, you're saying more IRGC, more military people, less mullahs? Yes, please, right? They're like, maybe this is the best transition to get away from a theocracy. Maybe a little bit, maybe, I know this is non-democratic, more authoritarian, but maybe this is the transition away from a theocracy to what we imagine of something better, right? Okay. So some people are suggesting that. You go on.
That's what I was going to ask you. That's what I was going to get into. Because you had the hardliners that were really, really theocracy, the big theocracy thing. Then you had the reformists who were kind of more into the republic part of the Islamic Republic, right? And then you have these IRGC people. What is that going to look like when they rule everything, right? When the supreme leader is beholden to them, the president's beholden to them, and everybody's beholden to them. Is it like, because there's no perfect analogy for this, but like if I think about Egypt, right? In Egypt, like, remember the Muslim Brotherhood got elected, and then they were taken out by the military, and then Sisi's a military guy who came in. Is it going to be like a secular military? Well, not secular, but a military.
I think we don't even know what's going to happen in 3 months. Okay, so
yeah. No, I'm not talking about the we've talked about all of the possibilities of what could happen logistically, but I'm saying just ideologically, what does the Iranian government look like? Does it look like the hardline religious thing? Does it look like a military thing, which tends to lean more nationalistic and Iranian pride, or does it like you know what I mean?
Right. So the idealistically,
how strong is the religion aspect now?
With IRGC, it's strong. It's strong. Okay. Right. So here's the thing. Depends on what you compare it to. Okay. IRGC is way more religious and idealistic than the Atesh. Okay. However, in the past couple of years, there's telltale signs that shows that the IRGC recognizes that it needs to play into people's nationalism sometimes, not just their religious, right? Aspect, right? They named like they have like there are many telltale signs, right? Well, one of the funniest ones is that they used to name their missiles after Imam Hussein, Ali, Nahj al-Balagha, Zulfaqar, religious stuff like that, right? Now they're naming their missiles after Shahnameh stuff, Seymour, like stuff pre-Islamic Zoroastrian, like they're like, I don't know, nationalistic, pre-Islamic stuff. Like why, like, you know, why are they naming their missiles?
If you want to know where Iran is going ideologically in terms of drumming up its people, look at the missiles. How are they naming the missiles? It's like, you know, the way the U.S. names its hurricanes, right?
Right.
Always female names. They're always female. It's interesting.
No, but you can see that like the IRGC is a lot more, might be more flexible, because for them it's about power and control more, you know, like and if it's Islam that gets them there, we'll go with that, right? If it's like nationalism that gets us there, we'll go with that.
So that right, that kind of dynamic is more in line with the kind of thing that, you know, Saddam Hussein, Mubarak, some of these, these dictators used to do, is that whatever gets the people united in a way that this person could rile them up and they wouldn't turn up against him, right? So someone got so religious that they're like, you know, I'm going to go up against a secular dictator, then they'd trounce them. On the other hand, if people were becoming more secular, then they would use nationalism as a uniting force, right? Like, so for instance, like
you could do both. You could do to different audiences, different songs to different.
Well, yeah, and this is the thing, and this is just I want the audience to know this is one dynamic that works, is that, you know, you can have this uprising like the 2009, 2019, 2020 protests, right? That come up and people are against the Islamic part of things, right? They're like, we don't like this theocracy. And then from the outside, there's a foreign threat to Iran. And then the leaders of Iran start drumming up the nationalist thing that we have to rise up against this foreign threat because we are Iran. And suddenly the people are now with the leaders in a way. Like it kind of happened in Iraq as well. I mean, this kind of thing.
Yeah, we don't. By the way, just to be clear, we don't know what's going to happen.
Hey guys, if you want to join these streams live, get your comments and questions read by Ali and Armin and the guests, and most importantly, to get full access to the full video versions of all these episodes, become a patron. Link in the description below.